Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Sold! Exclamation point. We had a good day of sales today, about 300, 290, somewhere around that area. A few interesting items that I can talk a little bit about. Let's get right into it. So we'll do the apparel first. First up, I'm going to back up a little bit. We got a Jansport Notre Dame Irish. This is a full zip track jacket. It's got some nice patching. We had gotten 26 for that. Yesterday we talked about small schools. St. Thomas University in Minnesota, simple t-shirt, 15 for that. This is a Northwoods baseball team, Mankato Moondogs. Fun shirt, fun logo. That was, where are we? That was 15 as well. We sold another small school in Minnesota, Southwest State Mustangs. That's a champion, but not, that's a champion. Again, I probably have 90% of the Southwest State Mustang items on eBay. That was a $30 item. I'll move up a little bit. Next up, we got a really great sale on this hat. $35. It is a New Era fitted hat from 1995 to 1996. You can tell based on the tagging what year range it is, and sometimes you can whittle that down based on what years that team used the logo. Sometimes I can get down to a single year, but usually within 2 or 3 years I can figure it out. So this is a real nice hat. It's used, not bad soil and sweatband. Somebody, really nice shape. So somebody got a good deal on this. Next up, ticket stub. Show that. This is a ticket stub that was Chris Carter's 1000th reception game. So this would be a milestone ticket. $79 for that ticket. If there's a market for the tickets where there's a number of sales, you can pin down the price, but sometimes you gotta make up your own price. Had one sale for the Smoky collection today. Scott Kingery, Topps Heritage Miners. Alright. Sold a pin. So this is the 2012 BCS championship game pin where Alabama won. I found these my 4th day in business. I went to a thrift shop and there was a donation of badge holders and pins from the game. It was a dealer and he just donated his excess stock. Well, the badges weren't worth anything, really. The lanyards weren't worth a whole lot. So I sold all those in a big lot. Got all my money back for what I paid for everything. And then I've been selling the pins for the last 5 years. And so I'll sell 8 or 10 a year, 15 bucks. Before I was selling them for 10, but over time, I don't have any competitors anymore. I'm the only one with that pin. So I raised the price another $5. And with Alabama, I'm kicking butt every year. So every year I'll make 150 bucks off the pins. And I got 60, 70, 80 left. So that's one of those long-term plays. They don't take up a lot of room. Put it in the corner. You forget about it. Every once in a while it sells. You make all your money back after each sale. Can't beat that. Next up is a press photo. This is Billy Sims from 1981. It's a great shot. It's got Scott Studwell, and I'm like a weatherman here. Eastern Front will come. Scott Studwell's right here. Billy Sims getting flipped. This sold for, where are we? 24. I had gotten a large lot of these from a client a couple years ago. I sold a bunch the first 6 months, and then they steadily sell. These are real great because, again, the notes, the photographer's notes in the back, these actually came from a photographer named, I don't want to use his name wrong, Fred Anderson. He was a photographer in the 70s and 80s. And this came from his private stash. So what's great about these photos are he developed this photo himself. It was in his own personal archives, his own personal notes. I consider these much better collectibles than one where that I showed in another video where it got pulled up from the Smithsonian. They developed the photo, sent it off to a publisher. So this one these get extra premiums. At least I price them that way, and they sell. Next up, I was actually surprised this sold. I probably debated even listing it. I saw a lot of sneaker ads. Obviously, I'm looking for Nike. I'm looking for 90s Nike ads. Those are probably the most lucrative ads you can sell from the 90s and after 2000. But you harvest all the other ones too. And so I harvested the New Balance, which is a pretty generic ad and not really my market, but somebody wanted this ad. So we got 8 for this. And so we're happy about that. That would have been an ad that we weren't necessarily looking for while we were ripping, but decided to rip it and list it. 2 more items left. We had sold a 1983 Baltimore Orioles World Championship pennant. Real good condition. Again, pinholes, not a big deal. And when I list them, I always note that there's pinholes. A little bit of creasing. You can see here there's a staple. There's a staple on that part. So again, more holes, but it's pretty clean. It's not heavily creased. You can't see any big creases. So that's considered good condition. It's definitely displayable. And that we got 38 for. And last up is another pennant, a 1987 Washington Redskins Super Bowl champion. This one is in poor condition. It's relatively clean, got a little stain on the bottom there, just real light, right there. Pinholes, number of pinholes. You can see some of the creases, but they're not horrible. But because of those problems, we lowered the price quite a bit and sold it for $14 shipped. That is what we have for sales today. We will probably do a sales video every day until I clean up my backlog, and then I'm gonna have to start going hunting again, unless a client sends me a big submission of stuff, at which point we'll do a video for that consignment submission. One of the things we want to do once we get to 100 subscribers, so that we can properly market the channel, we're going to start doing box breaks. And what's cool about that, I want to do a box break, review the box, review the product, and then I want to give away the hits to everybody. I think it would be a fun way to give back for the people that watch, and fun for me. I get to crack open a box. So please subscribe. I really appreciate it, and have a great day. I'll see you tomorrow.